Just on social media. Hopefully it'll allow me to use the camera. Give me a second. Yep, I can see it. Alright, you can, alright, so now I'm going to make a post about this saying, starting shortly at thisisvora. Now, I'm going to share this link to my Insta stories. Boom. What happened? Can you hear me? Okay. Sideways.
There we go. That's better. Right, there we go. Right, let me just turn my mic off 1 sec because I just need to check something. Just 1 minute.
All right. Mute myself. I want to hear it. Oh, that's right. You can't hear me because my mic is muted.
Okay. Right. Okay.
All right, now we're good. Now
I think we're good. Yeah. So, I need to do this. Right. Let's get the music on. Right. Cool. I think we're all right. I think we should be okay now.
Yeah, I love this set by
Austin, yeah. So, right, let me just turn your mic and my mic off 1 sec, and I just need to double check some settings. But just 1 sec, mate.
Yep.
Right, your mic's on, my mic's on. We are good to go. How are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm great. Chaotic morning. We're here now. West Park 301 building. Thanks for having me on. I'm super excited about today's show.
Good to see you, mate. Thank you for joining us. Right, I've just turned your mic up.
Yeah.
Do me a favour if you can, just move your camera again slightly because you're kind of tilted to the left. Keep going a little bit more, other side, other way. Boom, there we go. Awesome.
Oh, because I can see on the thing it has to be squared.
Yes, there we go. That's exactly why. Right, okay, let me just do something else. There. Okay, why is that not working? Oh, there we go. Right, we're just gonna keep on this for now. It's just gonna be 10 times easier.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Right, let me just turn that down because that is well loud. Right, okay, so we are live, and we have got our guest. IAMSVRP. I always pronounce it wrong, by the way. I know I do.
Yeah, you got it right on this bit. That's good.
Okay. Right, let's grab a water. So, what's happening? Good to see you.
Yeah. Good to see you. Thanks for having me. I always wanted to be on the show since I guess you brought up being guest, and I was like, sure, I've supported his stuff, and he's also supported mine, and I'm very excited to be on here.
Good man.
Showcase some of my favorite tracks, know what yours are favorite at the moment, talk about music and all that, and yeah.
Shall we jump in then?
Yeah, we shall jump in.
Hey,
Can of Water, good to see you in the chat.
Can of Water, we got Tyler as well. Right, just before we get going, guys, is everything okay? Because is the levels okay? Is everything all right? Can of Water, Tyler, can you hear us all okay? Yeah.
Can you guys hear us fine? Any adjustments we need to make? Let us know.
Yeah, I think we should be good. Right, so before what's going to happen? I've got a few tunes to play, and then we're going to get into our guest selections. So I've got 5 to kick off the show tonight, and
all right,
kicking off, we've got a brand new track from Jeremy Olander called Control. So, Paffy, you're a big Olander fan.
Yeah.
Talk me through why you're a fan of Olander.
So, I've actually first discovered Jeremy around the time I discovered Eric. It was actually, I think, Eric's Essential mix that... Oh, my mic level could be a little louder.
Right, let me turn that up.
Okay.
Slightly quiet. Right, okay. No, sorry. I can sort it out my end, mate. Just one sec.
Okay, cool. So I first discovered Olander back in 2013, around the same time I discovered Eric and Fairplay during the Pride of Friends era. And, he's done so much amazing stuff. I've really loved his stuff since then, even during his Vibrant days. These days, in my opinion, he's kind of, he's got his own sound. It's a little slower than his previous stuff, but it's still homage to his original sound that Eric has kind of infused on him, kind of doing the same thing with Christoph for that matter. And this track, Control, I actually had the pleasure of hearing this track, Control, in Vancouver. Can of Water, you'll know. When Jeremy opened the floor for both Eric and Christoph.
Yeah.
So this was the second to last track in the set, and it was an absolute beauty. And I'm very happy that this is out. I actually need to buy this actually.
Yeah, it's a great tune. So, guys, before we listen to the tune, I should have turned Patty's mic up a little bit, so hopefully you should be able to hear him a little bit better now. But kicking off the show tonight is a brand new track courtesy of Jeremy Olander. It's Melodic Sessions with myself, VORA, and my guest, IAMSVRP. Enjoy the tune. Yeah, Can of Water, pleasure to meet you too. Thanks for coming, joining us tonight. Kicking off the show tonight, brand new from Jeremy Olander, brand new track called Control. Good to see so many fresh faces in the chat as well tonight. Jameson, Can of Water, nice to meet you. You are listening to Melodic Sessions, of course, with me, VORA, and our guest tonight, Mr. IAMSVRP. Good to see you, bro.
All right.
So,
awesome first track to kick it off.
Nice little tune to kick off there tonight.
Yeah.
So, nice little proggy track to kind of kick us off there. So next up, we're going to move on to something a little bit more on the melodic techno spectrum. Ages of Time, massive on the old Afterlife scene. Teamed up with Big Fet for a track called Collide. Have you heard this one, Paffy?
No, I haven't. I've liked, honestly, Agents of Time. Their more older stuff before they went Afterlife stuff. A lot of their Afterlife stuff or melodic techno stuff is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of more used to like the olden times when things were a bit more, I don't know how to put it. It's like more, I guess, more in their lane.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Eric, I first heard of Agents of Time thanks to Eric dropping their track. I forgot the name of it, but Magma.
Yeah.
Magma. It was released on Maceo Plex's Elum label back then. And, I'm very happy with how they progressed their sound and whatnot. And, they're absolutely doing bits at the moment. So
cool.
Let's hear what this track has got to say.
So the track is called...
Good to see ya.
Yeah. Track is called Collide. Right, guys, we'll talk to you in the chat in a sec, but for now, we're going to beef up this tune. Enjoy. Big up to all of our new listeners in the chat. Can of Water, Yana, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Also, not forgetting you, Tyler. Thanks for joining us, bro. Massive. So that was Ages of Time with Big Fet. Lucy Dye on the vocals, and the track is called Collide. I'm not sure what label that's come out on, to be honest with you, but it is a banger.
I think it's Tomorrowland Music.
Is it Tomorrowland Music? Yeah.
I can see their logo. It looks like I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's Tomorrowland Music.
Yeah, yeah. It's decent though. I like. Yeah. I think you could be right.
Yeah.
Actually, looking at the artwork,
really
it looks like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, liking that one a lot. Hang on a minute, just one sec. I just need to change something. Just 1 minute. it's an absolute nightmare having to control the volume when you're doing these different things and stuff. But yeah, so Paffy, don't tell us exactly what tunes you've picked, but give us a bit of an idea on some of the tracks that you've picked for us on the show tonight.
So it's gonna be a bit of progressive with some of the stuff that I'm digging right now at the moment, stuff I really liked.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that's new, some stuff that's old. Some of you might know why I picked some of these, and some of you may not know. So,
yeah.
You know, mixed bag of everything. Obviously, you know, these are, you know, my current top 5, and obviously the list is subject to change.
Yeah.
So obviously things are going to change. Like my music spectrum broadens from progressive house, techno,
yeah,
and everything in between.
Of course.
So yeah, it kind of just branches out into like different things in a way.
Yeah.
Yes,
100%.
Tyler, we picked some of our favorite tracks right now. So he's gonna play his top 5, then I'm gonna play my top 5. So.
That's exactly right. Yeah, Can of Water. I also feel you on being a big fat. You can swear on this show as well because it isn't just for kids. So you can say big fuck. I feel like a big fat fuck after I've eaten. So I'm not sure where's Can of Water from, Paffy? Is he one of your friends from over in the States?
Yeah, he's one of my guys from the States, and he's responsible for recording a lot of Eric's sets from the crowd recently.
Cool.
And even his 3-hour set in New York this year, like he recorded that.
Nice.
Cool.
So Can of Water, we have what we call it a chippy in the UK. So basically it's fish and chips. We call it the chippy. I had a chippy for my dinner. So yeah, I'm feeling very full. But anyway, less of the food talk. So next up, this is Sasha and Jody Barr. I can't see what the track's called, but it's And Music on the remix anyway. Let us know what you think of this one in the chat. Enjoy. It's fucking huge. Music on. Yeah, boy. so much good music out at the minute. Hey, Melly, good to see you, brother. How's it going? You all right? But yeah, some absolute bangers on the stream for you tonight, and a lot more of like a progressive kind of vibe. Obviously, Paffy's picked some absolute bangers. I can see the tunes that he's selected tonight, but we have definitely got some big tunes up for you this evening. And that one was Sasha with Jody Bat, and the track is called Faxon, and it's iAMMusic on the remix duties.
iAMMusic is absolutely incredible.
100%.
And, yeah, like I first heard him thanks to Eric. I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Eric did an episode of Epic Radio many years back where he played a lot of more chiller stuff, and he played 2 iAMMusic tracks, and it was more chill at the time. But now iAMMusic is more slight melodic techno, but a little bit of progressive in there, which I really like about it.
Yeah, so 100%. I agree with you. I
wish Matt was in the chat right now so I could tell him, like, dude, I know how much you like iAMMusic right now.
Matt Gook.
Matt's Bjornstrom from Sweden. You might have seen him around.
Matt's, yeah.
I wish Matt Gook were there too.
Yeah,
I wish
both of them.
There. Yeah.
So while we've got so many new people in the chat, and this is all thanks to Paffy, I appreciate you all coming joining us, by the way. So we do this each and every week, melodic sessions. We play all the biggest in all things progressive and melodic house, techno, whatever you want to call it. And Paffy, it is an absolute pleasure to have you on with us tonight, sir. Thank you.
Oh, of course, man. Always happy to be.
Hey, Matt Gook's in the. Hey, here he is.
There he is.
Good
Seek of the devil. All right, there's Matt Gook.
Yeah.
Matt, can you get Matt's in here too? Matt's Bjornstrom, so we can complete the.
Yeah, 100%. We definitely need all of the boys.
Yeah, honestly, an honor to be on the show with you, man. I've supported your stuff, and I'm happy you've supported my stuff as well. It's kind of come full circle
100%.
to be on the show with you.
Yeah,
super happy to be on here.
You're a good man. So, so basically, I've got one more to play for you after this one, and then we're going to get into Pathy's top 5. We will talk a lot more with Pathy about what he's up to and all that kind of stuff. And I have got a track that I'm not sure I've played on the show before. One of my remixes. I'm going to play that next. But on the show at the minute, I believe the artists are called Gaiden, Against All Odds. I can't see the title of the track just because of the artwork situation on the screen. But this is a 03 release. And if you're into progressive, this is definitely one for you. I can't see what it's called for some reason on the screen, but anyway, Agatha, I think the track is called, or something like that.
Yeah,
anyway,
Agatha, that's the one.
Yeah, so brand new from 03, our friends of the show. Paffy, enjoy this one. We'll catch back up with you in a sec, but for now, enjoy the tune. Sorry guys, toilet break. Little side note, decent this. I've not actually listened to this, to be honest with you. It's decent though. Say that again, they didn't hear you.
Matt, you're hilarious.
Yeah, it's all about that chip shot gravy, boys. Tyler, hit the nail on the head there, mate. 100%. This is so good, this though. What we thinking, chat? Good tune. Right, okay, so I've got to say, this is by far one of the best releases Zero 3 have done in a while, I think. Paffy, what do you think?
I'd say so, but I think there's going to be an even bigger one coming out next month. That's all I'm going to say.
I know exactly who it's from because he sent it me a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, yeah?
It's massive.
Three-way?
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I didn't see who it was from. In fact, I actually need to download it. But yeah, massive though. Huge.
I also, but this track, honestly, I think it's like progressive, that's for sure. A little bit of edging into melodic techno. Like I said, it definitely sounds a lot like the popular track Aria by RG and Omnia on Afterlife. Like
it's got a feel of it, 100%. I think,
absolutely.
I think one thing that I like about this is that it is a perfect balance between melodic techno, the stuff that you're hearing at the moment, and progressive house. I think it's slap bang in the middle of those two genres, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it's pretty decent. This is a good selection.
Yeah.
And you said you got one more left in your batch?
And then we're going to get into your stuff, yeah. And Tyler as well in the chat, he's hit the nail on the head. He said Aria, of course, and then Hera by Space Motion. Yeah, completely agree with you there, mate. Definitely, you're definitely on the right lines with these two. By the way, guys, again, thank you for joining us. And I'm sure we're all aware of Pathy's socials and stuff. Pathy, you can shout them out in a bit for our listeners on the replay and that. But go ahead and tell us what your SoundCloud and Instagram are, please, my man.
Yes, so my socials are literally it's at IAMSVRP, that is IAMSVRP.
Yep.
All lowercase, no spaces, IAMSVRP.
My man.
You can follow me on SoundCloud, Instagram, and Twitch, and Twitter, or on Threads if you guys use Threads.
Yeah.
I just released 1 week ago on my birthday on my opening set for Masan at 808.
Nice. Great set, by the way.
Set. Everyone that I've shown it to, they absolutely love it. It's a very special set because it was my first time opening for a big DJ.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check it out if you have the time.
You smashed it. Yeah, great stuff. We actually played, I think we played the start of that set a couple of weeks. It was either last week or the week before, but yeah, I've actually listened to it myself in the gym. It's a great set, definitely. Okay then, guys, so I'm not sure if I played this one before, and if I'm being completely honest with you, I was slightly disappointed with how it turned out when I did this remix. However, that being said, the feedback on it when we made it was pretty decent. I played it on my Australian tour as my opening set for my first show last year, and it seems to go off. I know, Paffy, you're into this one. And guys, if you haven't heard this before, this is Eric Prydz with Everyday, and it's myself, VORA, on the remix duties. Enjoy. Here we go. I've not listened to this for so long, you know.
Same, man. It's still sounding fresh.
So yeah, kind of what, I appreciate what you're saying there as well, mate. I mean, listening to it now, you know, I'm not saying that I think it's a bad track. I always thought in my head when I wanted to remix it, I kind of imagined it sounding different. But again, you know, the opening track to my first show in Australia last year, it went off, and you know, I listened to a, you know, Pathy. I appreciate his opinion on a lot of the stuff that I do. You know, there's some of the guys that are in the chat, like Matt and stuff, who's stuff that we share about and that, and you know, you appreciate people's opinions and that. But yeah, Tyler, I appreciate it. I mean, God, when did I make that one now? Is that like, it's got to be nearly 2 years
2022?
Old. Was it 22? No, I think it might have been.
I think 21. I don't know.
It was 22 or early 23, I think. So it's getting there anyway.
I know I played it in like a little get-together before a Yotto show in 2022, so it's probably around that time. Yeah. So, but no, honestly, and listen, guys, I appreciate it, and also that is available for free download. Jeff, what's up?
Jeff, good to see you, mate. Thank you for joining the stream. So, Paffy, we're going to get into your first track in a minute. Go on, say who's in the chat there, Paffy. Go on, say what you need to say, bro.
So, Jeff, good to see you, man. Glad you could be here. Wish Raquel Elevate were here too, but obviously she's probably catching up on work after ABGT 600. Hope you guys had a blast at the Mexico Above and Beyond show. That must have been epic, guys.
The love in the chat of the people that we've got on here tonight is just phenomenal. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. So before we get into your first tune, Pathy, give us a sort of reason why you picked this as your. Is this number one, the Layer J track, or would it be number 5?
This would be probably top 5. I mean, it's like any order, honestly. Like it's all like, you know, my current top 5. So I guess we'll go top to bottom. Okay. So the first track up is Hypno by Layer J.
We have got it playing in the background at the moment.
Yes. So
talk to me about it.
So this track I first heard on the very first episode of his Layer show that he does on his SoundCloud. He does it at least once a year. This year he's been doing a lot more live recordings, and this track it's 124. It's a little slow. Mm-hmm. As a lot of you guys know, I like to play 128. That's kind of like my standard BPM, but this track is an absolute monster, and I like to bring this out every now and then. And when I first heard this on his Layer show, I was like, dude, please fucking get this out, because this is a fucking monster. Yeah. Just everything this guy does, everything Johan Layer J does is just absolutely insane. And his recent release with Christoph, which I'm sure Wes is going to talk about later in today's stream, is just an absolute testament to his sound. So let's give 100%. This track a listen. Track number 1 of my top 5. This is Hypno by Layer J. Enjoy.
Enjoy! This is my new favourite Layer J track for sure.
Freaking like this again.
Yeah, amazing. Say that again. I've just put your microphone back on. What did you just say then?
Wes, I'm just loving your reaction to this. You're like, my God, I need to.
I don't know why I haven't heard this track before, but this is amazing. This is so good, by the way. So, what is the track,
Every
Pathy?
single track this guy has made. I love almost every single track this guy has done.
Yeah, it's huge. It's massive. So, the track. What is it, Pathy? What's it called?
This one is Hypno by Layer J. Absolute monster.
And this is off his first album, is it?
Yeah, it's from his first album. This guy just keeps cranking out tracks left, right, and center. So if you want to catch his tracks, he hasn't played any shows outside of Sweden, surprisingly.
Right,
and,
okay.
you know, Christoph's actually trying to work with him to maybe bring him out outside of Sweden at some point. So, like, the only person whom really has seen him live is just Mats Bjornström, which I still hope he's,
Yeah.
I wish he were in here, you know, like, this is just, yeah, like, I really hope Johan makes his way to the States. I will absolutely, like, fucking buy fucking plane tickets to go see him.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And kind of going off that as well, I think probably one of the reasons you haven't seen him in the States is because, or seen him tour, because the way it kind of works is he needs to have a number of what I would call quote-unquote big releases on big labels. That's probably why. Now, he's self-released a lot of his own music, hasn't he? And I think now that he's had the official collab with Christoph, you're probably seeing it. You probably start seeing him, but you probably start seeing him appearing at a lot of other places as well. But the thing is with Sweden, though, the scene over there is absolutely huge for the music.
Oh, yeah. I completely agree. You have Eric, you have Swedish House Mafia,
100%.
You have Johan, you have Data Life. I think Data Life is Sweden. Olander. You also have
Oling.
Other Oling as well. All these different people. Like, I swear it's a Swedish thing. Even I was talking with Christoph once. He's like, I swear these Swedes have something about them.
Yeah,
you know?
They do. 100%. So, okay, so that was track one of Pathy's top 5. Next up, we have got the track by Estiva. So go on then, Pathy. You talk to us about track number 2 for you tonight.
All right, so this second track right here, Estiva. So this one by Estiva is a collaboration with Lake Avalon, and it's one of those tracks that, you know, like you hear it first and you're like, okay, I look forward to hearing this out. And, you know, I'm so happy that this is out. It was released, I think, a month or so ago on Joris Warren's Spectrum Music label.
Yeah, we love that label.
I absolutely love everything that Joris has released on the label, and this track is no exception. This one is called Future Memories. Joris is from the Netherlands, Tyler, not from Sweden. Ida is from Sweden as well. But, anyway, but this is track number 2 of my top 5. Here is Estiva with Lake Avalon and their track Future Memories.
Let's listen. Enjoy. Enjoy! slightly more progressive than what I would have expected on Spectrum. Banger though. Okie doke, so Estiva and Lake Avalon with Future Memories. Now, while it's an instrumental, we can kind of talk over it and have a little bit of a chat. So, Paffy, talk to me about what your plans are for next year. Are you going to get into production? Because I've been asking you about this now for ages. You need to start making music.
I know, you told me that, but like, you know, I'm kind of, right now, those that know me, I'm living in El Paso. Shout out to Flavor Core. You know, I've been playing a lot of shows here. October, for the most part, I've been taking it quite easy because, you know, I want to focus on my life. But come November, I'm going to start kind of going back into playing shows again. Speaking of November, November 1st, Wes, you already know what this is. Like, on next Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time,
Yep.
I am launching my new radio show on Humans Radio. Shout out to Humans. And Wes, I want to give a quick, massive thank you and shout out to VORA here for helping me bring everything, the graphics, voiceovers, everything to life, like just my vision for the show.
Oh, good, man.
It's obviously, you know, the first bit of it, like obviously we'll refine it as time goes on.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, you're going to get your hands full because you're expecting kids soon.
Yeah.
I completely understand that. Yeah, next Friday on the Humans Radio app, make sure to download it. I'll post it about my socials at IAMSVRP as well. I'll be premiering my new show. More info about that next week. Make sure to follow my Instagram to be the first to know.
Awesome, and I'm so happy for you, mate. You deserve it. I think it'll be a good thing for you. The fact that you're so knowledgeable about the music and stuff, I think it's going to really, really help you. But yeah, what Yannick's saying in the chat, like you do need to start making music, and the good thing is you've got so many people around you. Obviously, I'm always here to help you. You know, I'm sure the boys will always help you and stuff as well.
We've talked about, Wes, you and I have talked about making a new edit together. I guess obviously I know you're busy and whatnot, but when we have the chance, let's get that rolling.
Yeah.
Like something together. We're thinking, I'm starting disco balls.
Yeah. But no, definitely, mate. And the thing is as well,
we need to get something working together, man.
Yeah, 100%. And to be honest with you, you know, I would happily next year, you know, start doing some bits with you and stuff music wise and that as well. But yeah, 100%, that's got to be the next thing that you do, mate. So
yeah, absolutely.
Moving on,
track number 3.
Is it number 3 already? But yeah, Tyler's just said the show has absolutely flown by tonight. We've been streaming for almost 50 minutes already. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But we'll keep her going.
Keep it going.
The music is what keeps it going.
100%.
All right, so this one right here by some guy named Test Pilot. Some of you may not know who this guy is. Some of you do. So a lot of you guys may or may not know this guy from Canada. He goes by the name of Deadmau5. I mean, he makes music. No, I'm just kidding. No, Deadmau5 is an absolute legend. We all know him as really as Joel Zimmerman. And he made a track a while ago. He usually performs his like under his Deadmau5 alias, but when he plays techno,
thanks, Shannon,
more streamlined, linear techno, he always goes under the alias Test Pilot. And he released a track under Test Pilot many years ago on Richie Hawtin's label, +8, I believe is what it was, many years ago, alongside a remix by Pig and Dan.
Yep.
And finally, after many years of his fans peddling him for releases under his Test Pilot alias, he released this track called Wet. And I will agree with the title on this one. It is absolutely wet. YouTube, please don't demonetize this because I just said that.
No,
but this track is just exactly my style of techno that I play these days. Linear, driving, progressive, I guess, and just slapping.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
So let's give this a listen. This is track number 3 of my selection. This is Test Pilot, aka Deadmau5, with Wet.
With Wet.
Enjoy.
Before we crank the volume back up on this track, though, again, I think if you did start making music, because of your wealth of knowledge and stuff, I think that would really go in your favour. Just saying, last thing I'm going to say about you making the music. But yeah, anyway, we'll chat about that again in a minute. So, as Pathy has just said, track 4, is it? No, 3. Sorry, track 3 on the show. Pathy's selection, Test Pilot, aka Deadmau5, with Wet. Let's go. Also, almost 9 minutes. Holy fucking shit. Jeez. You already know that when Pappy makes his first tune, it's going to be 12 minutes at least. Sorry guys, I started a Q&A there and it just doesn't work. I thought it was a cool way to be interactive with you, but it just doesn't work, so we fucked it off. Okay, so Pathy, oh hang on, let me just turn the volume down on the tune. Test Pilot Wet, talk me through why this was in your selection box tonight.
So obviously, as a lot of you know, the trend with techno these days, it's obviously become a lot faster.
Yeah, 100%.
And a lot more. I listened to one of yours going Spectrum Radios recently, I think a few months ago, and he mentioned that techno's becoming trance again, and I'm like, all right, I'm all for it, because it's good that things are coming back to where they were back then. Obviously, it seems a bit cheesy now.
Yeah.
But I think what Joel did, Deadmau5 did with this track, is kind of take it back to the olden days where things were just more thumping and pounding, more, I guess,
not too melodic,
slow burning techno.
Yes,
is what I like from back in the day.
I think you've said that definitely hit the nail there. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, because there's some tracks that fast. Like when I play techno these days, I'm inspired by the current state of how Cyrus D is playing. Eric's Alias. Like he's playing a lot more groovy, more filthy, ear-splitting techno from people like Rene Wise, Mita, those underrated groovy techno artists. And I sometimes play that whenever I'm playing full on. But whenever I like to morph in techno into my progressive sets, where I like to play everything, this is the kind of music. Wet by Test Pilot is what I like to play out.
Okay,
this
cool.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I think the new techno that you're saying that's a lot faster and what have you, it's also, I'm finding that a lot of it also replicates the current melodic techno thing, like the bass stabs and actually melodic. It's just faster, tougher kicks, tougher drums. And to me, that's not techno. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not techno. It's more like, Afterlife kind of style.
But faster, yeah.
Faster, yeah.
Okay, so let's move over to track number 4 from Christoph and Harry Diamond. So, Pathy, talk to us about this.
There's no words are needed for this. You guys already know about this absolute bomb. When Christoph first played this on a few of his live shows, and I've seen videos of it, I just absolutely fell in love with it. It's more the kind of progressive house style that I'm into is this so-called night ride progressive. I mean, if you listen to Austin Pettit's Night Ride shows, you might know what I'm talking about. But this track right here, tune of the year. I don't have to say more, so I'm just gonna let you guys hear it. Harry and Christoph have done absolute wonders with this one, and I'm just so happy this track is out. If you've seen me play live, whether on Instagram or at my shows in El Paso, you've probably heard this track at least once.
Yeah.
So, Hold Me Close by Christoph and Harry Diamond. This track is an absolute beauty. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Don't let me go. I can remember. Don't let me go. When you hold me close. Don't let me go. I can remember. Don't let me go. When you hold me close.
Massive.
Don't let me go when you hold me close. Don't let me go. I can remember. Don't let me go when you hold me close. Don't let me go. I can remember. 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 I can remember.
So everyone in the chat saying about Pathy's dance moves, just so you know, if you do go to see him live, this is what you're going to be seeing behind the decks. Yep, go get it, Pathy. So yeah, that was, oh hang on a minute, Pathy, let me just stick your mic on, brother. There we go, Pip.
Yeah.
So Christoph with our friend Harry Diamond, Hold Me Close. But yeah, Jeff and Yannick, yeah, Christoph's played a few of my tunes in the past, and absolutely hammered my Born Slippy remix last year and the year before, so I owe him a lot for that, definitely.
Creamfields too.
Yeah, Creamfields main
That's
stage.
insane. Like,
Yeah, well, not main stage, but Creamfields, yeah, televised.
Steel Yard.
But yeah, Pathy, we share a love for Christoph and Harry Diamond, of course. Two absolutely amazing guys in real life and also behind the decks as well.
How I heard of Christoph in the first place was back in 2015 before he was even picked up by Eric. Like, I stumbled upon this track randomly on YouTube. I shared it when you were talking about his Best of Christoph thing.
Yeah.
Foregone Conclusion, absolute classic, released on Celador, which I think is Dave Seaman's label.
Yep, you're right.
And I still come back to that track every once in a while because it's where I started with him. And then obviously he, started releasing with Eric. Eric played Catsy, and then eventually, started releasing on Friday Presents.
Yeah.
And then, then now he's starting his own label, and the rest is history for him.
Yeah.
And him and I have become, great friends. Like, he's even humbled me a few times. I'm sure he has with you and among any other people about how to kind of act. But he's an amazing guy. He always means well, and he's just an incredible guy. Like, I absolutely am so happy that, he's around, making amazing music that he always does. And Harry as well, like I heard of him thanks to Christoph, actually. So thank God for that.
Yeah.
And, I bonded with him. We talk on WhatsApp every once in a bit. And, he's a Lego obsessed, movie obsessed kind of guy. Fun fact, Harry actually made, I don't know if you guys heard of the Lost Brothers, Cry Little Sister.
Yes.
With G. Tom Mac, but he actually produced that club banger.
Really?
Yeah.
Harry Diamond made that?
But yeah, Harry made that.
Wow. Right. Okay. So
yeah,
that's interesting. Wow. I never knew that. Again with Harry, so I had.
He's been in the scene for God knows how long, and he's an absolute legend. And I'm very happy that he's making tunes with Christoph, with KMRK, and I mentioned to VORA earlier about a track that's coming. I can't say what it is, but
Yeah.
he's got he just released Hold Me Close, and the next one he's releasing is pretty much kind of Hold Me Close Part 2 in a sense. So keep an eye out for it.
But yeah, going back to what you're saying about Harry, I had 2 tracks that I couldn't get. Not that I couldn't get signed. Sorry, no. I had 2 tracks that I wanted to get signed, and I got introduced to Harry, and then sent him these 2 tracks. He signed them literally on the dot, and then that's how I became friends with Harry. I released on Butterfly Effect, which was a great thing for me. But yeah, as well, Yanith, Creamfield's Born Slippy remix, and Tyler again. This is what happens. People listen to your tunes, and the DJs play them, and then next minute, people are following you on Spotify, SoundCloud, all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, so talk to us about the this track in the background, Paffy Prider. Talk to us why you've picked this one.
So obviously, how I started with EDM or electronic music was Eric over 10 years ago. I heard Piano by pure chance on the radio as I was looking for a Justin Timberlake track. Yes, I know that sounds very crazy, but that's how it happened. I was looking through Sirius XM, and then I heard Piano, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of favorites from Eric. And this track right here, The Gift, the epic mix, he gave this away for free during the recent season of his epic radio run on Beats One, now called Apple Music One or Apple Music Radio. He gave this track away for free. You can listen to it on SoundCloud. It's a beautiful track. He made it during his first epic shows in 2011, and to have him finally give this out for free is just an insane, a little gift for us, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Last track from me, this is Prida, The Gift, originally released in 2005, now remastered and reworked in the epic version released a few years ago.
Amazing. Let's listen to it. Enjoy. Sorry guys, I was messing around with some stuff there. Okay, hang on a minute. Right, let me I just need to do something one sec, because there's something happened with the link thingamajigger that's happened. Oh, here we go. Oh no, we don't want that. What's going on? Ah, hang on. Let's play.
Oh
the
shit!
end
What's
of that
going on,
again.
Wes? What's going on?
We've
Wes?
gone back to test pilot. Right. Okay. We're okay. Right. We're all right. We're okay.
All right. We go. All right,
So
guys, that was my top 5 tracks at the moment. Obviously, the list tends to change. It's it's kind of what I'm feeling at the moment, and I hope you guys like the tracks too.
Amazing.
Everyone, if you guys are watching, I didn't say this before, I don't know why. Please subscribe to VORA. Please subscribe to VORA and
Cheers, man.
drop a follow on his socials. He makes incredible music. I've supported him before on my previous radio show, and I am definitely going to be supporting him as well in my upcoming one. So
Legend.
he's helped me. I've helped him. Musicians, we all help each other out. DJs and producers alike. So
Appreciate that.
Go show some love to VORA. Smash that like button on the stream. Let's hit 10 million likes.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But yeah, no, I appreciate it, Pathy. Thank you very much. So,
and I know, sorry.
No, sorry, go on.
And I know usually it's the end of the guest session, but depending on what the people want, do you guys want me to stay on for the rest of the stream?
yeah, I mean, we need to. What you need to do then is maybe get a couple more tracks, because after this, I've only got 2 more on the playlist because the way the stream's set up. The Christoph tracks aren't on SoundCloud, so we can only play stuff off SoundCloud. So we've got a couple more that we can play, and then we will wrap it up. But yeah, no, Pathy, it's been a pleasure to have you on, mate. Sorry, I don't know what I've done to my leg, but I've cut myself here. Fuck's sake. But yeah, so okay then. So that was Pathy's top 5 in the background. Now moving on. Our good friend Eric Lucas has recently released an album that you can stream on Spotify. You can get it on SoundCloud, all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure he won't mind us saying this, but myself and Bud Cahill are releasing on that label very soon. But yeah, Eric is such a talented producer. He's a great guy as well. I absolutely love him to pieces. His music's amazing. And the 8-track album that you can listen to, again, like I say, online, is out now. And this is one of my favourite tunes from that album. The track is called Faith. I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to crank the music up because I've just got to get a couple of things sorted. But yeah, listen to this one, guys. Enjoy.
Here we go.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. We'll not talk over the breakdown too much, but this is definitely some of Eric's best work to date. Again, go and check it out on SoundCloud and Spotify, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you go and show your support if you are into this kind of progressive, which I'm pretty sure everyone listening is. But yeah, check it out.
It's the deepest track ever.
Yeah, agree with you, 100%. It's a banger! Oi!
Yeah.
I've just seen in the chat there, our mate Matt's just said someone else might be releasing the... I have no doubt, Matt, that you're going to be releasing on that label, mate. I mean, you know how much I love your stuff, mate. And it'd be great to see you on Eric's label for sure. But yeah, the track in the background there was Eric Lucas with Faith. That is my favourite track off the album. Which is yours, Pathy, if you had to pick one?
Probably the Sleeping Giants one. That one I may or may not be featuring on my first episode, so keep an eye out for that next Friday.
Awesome.
Other than that, like, I obviously, like, you know, a lot of music like colludes, so it's like, for me, it's I remember Eric like sending me so many tracks, and I'm like, it's like so much coming in at once. And then like once he releases stuff, and I'm like, all right, it's easy able to pick out individual tracks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, these ones really stand out, you know, like,
yeah,
it's a little more organized, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
But
totally.
I absolutely love what Eric has done, and I'm very happy that he's finally launched a label, have a platform to put his music out. Obviously, him and Frank Bono, the Don from Chicago, have released on Drum's Deep State label, and have even gotten played on Group Therapy, which is insane. Yeah,
Group Therapy is the big one, and you know, Matt, I'll say the same. It's such a shame that Deep State aren't about at the minute. Obviously, you know, I think Deep State for me was my kind of big break, if you want to say. I don't know if Matt will agree with me on this one. I've never really spoken to him about it, but dealing with Deep State for me, one of the best labels I've ever worked for. Guy, the label manager, was just a delight to work with. He was so great. Actually introduced me to the label manager of Anjuna Beats as well, which was great. And it's such a shame that they kind of stopped when they did, because to me, I think if they'd have kept on going, I do think that they'd have just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Do you know what I mean? I definitely do think that for sure. And hopefully they come back. I think the rumor on the street is that they will make a return, but I also have a feeling that I think Matt will agree with me on this one. I think Grum's kind of going in a bit of a different direction at the moment, so we'll have to see. But they've been doing more like Deep State radio and stuff, so you never know. I mean, what do you think, Paffy, about Deep State?
Deep State, I think they had some really solid releases. There's stuff from yourself, Ukros.
Matt's released on there.
Matt's released on the label. Frickin' Pete K, he's an absolute G.
French House, massive.
Oh yeah, well, French House. He's originally from Brazil, I think.
I thought it was all right. I didn't know that. I thought because oh no, doesn't he live? He doesn't live in France, does he? He lives in. Is it Portugal?
He lives in France right now.
Right.
But
okay.
like he, you know, he's doing his thing. He's from Portugal, so
yeah.
Ali,
good to see you, mate. We're nearly at the end of the stream, fella, but don't worry about it. You can listen on the replay. If you are listening to the replay, as Paffy has said a few times tonight, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you do so wish. But next up, our second to last track on the show tonight is Destination Lost and the A Roads remix. I heard this courtesy of a recent show that Christoph did, so let's check this one out. It's a banger. just crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's the price you pay, isn't it? You know, for going to Ibiza. The thing is, I think Ibiza and Vegas are the two main hotspots. I don't think Vegas will ever be as prominent as Ibiza. But I think one thing that Ibiza are doing is taking the Vegas approach. So what I mean by that is, if you ever go to Vegas or go into the clubs, which I have, otherwise I won't be saying it, it's all about table service, VIP packages, all that kind of shit. And I think Ibiza is taking that and incorporating it into what they're doing. You know, that's my opinion anyway. But yeah, it's just one of those things.
If you're gonna try and go to Ibiza, especially, I don't know if you guys heard, but Frankie Wah had his shit stolen.
Yeah,
so
we saw.
careful
Yeah,
when you're over there.
Crazy. I mean, I to be honest with you, Ibiza's too pretentious for me. I definitely would not want to go over there unless I was DJing. It's a bit too pretentious for me. But Yaneth just said something in the chat, which is, for me, the best out of the three, which is ADE. Now, I've been to ADE 3 times back when I did my previous
I've never
alias.
been. Amsterdam is a bucket list country place for me to go to. I really want to go to Amsterdam someday.
But yeah, if you ever go to Amsterdam, ADE is the one for sure. I love ADE. For me, is the best week of the year. It's so good. If obviously, if I wasn't expecting a baby, no, I would have been there last week, 100%. But next year, I'm definitely going to ADE next year. Albeit, might be with a baby and a wife. But either way, we'll be fucking going to ADE next year for sure. So, Paffy, maybe you should try and save up a bit of money and come and meet us over there, brother.
I am so down. Or even if I come to Manchester, I've never been to Manchester. I know you're from there, so
yeah. Well, you're always welcome to the crib if you ever go to Manchester, mate.
Yeah, I've always been to London because I have relatives there, but I've never traveled for anything outside of like relatives to London, to the UK. So I really want to try and change that sometime.
Yeah, 100%, mate, 100%. And you're always welcome.
All right.
Tyler, I can't believe you've never heard or been to ADE, because for me, Tyler is one of these guys that is obviously he knows his music, he likes to go to the raves and stuff, but I can't believe you've never heard of ADE. So yeah, Tyler, come to Amsterdam in October next year. It will be the best week of your life for ADE. All of the world's biggest DJs go to Amsterdam. There's shows on every night of the week. It's just amazing.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely huge. But yeah, Matt, if you're going, do it. I think we should all go next year and have a big meet up. We'll even throw a Melodic Sessions party. We'll do it. I will put a party. If you all come to Amsterdam next year, I will put a party on for sure. Definitely.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
VORA back-to-back IAMSVRP all night.
Mate, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, okay, so we've got one more from Eric Lucas tonight. The track is called Valkyrie. Before we start chatting too much, let's listen to this bad boy. This is on the album again. Yeah, enjoy. I love this, by the way. yeah, Yaneth, I'm sorry, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right as well. But yeah, that's what ADE is for me, 100%. It's all about meeting people, the connections. Everybody that goes to Amsterdam ADE is there for the exact same thing. The parties are good, and there's there's 20, 30, 40, 50, events on per day. But yeah, it's definitely one of the better places to go to for sure. But yeah, so in the background there, that was our friend Eric Lucas with the track Valkyrie, and that is my second favourite off his album, which is out now, and you can go and check it out.
It's out now on his brand new label, Revel Recordings, and there's a lot of people lined up for releases on that label.
Yes.
So make sure to go check out his stuff. I absolutely love it, and I'm sure you guys will too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, guys, we have time for one more tune, and no, Jeff, I am never playing Opus on the VORA stream. So, is it playing in the background?
No, we'll cue it up in a minute.
Yeah.
In fact, hang on, let's cue it up now.
Yeah, let's cue it up now.
So this is a rip, by the way. This isn't the official SoundCloud audio.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on with it, but and then is it up now?
Yeah, it's up and playing.
So, playing in the back. What's on now? Let me hang on.
It's playing. We've got it on. What's everyone? Oh no,
right.
Don't worry. It's not Call on Me.
No. I'm not doing Call on Me, but it's this one. I've had a lot of people talk with me about this track. I've even raved about this track since. So it started out as a demo from Layer J. Max can second that. He's seen Layer J plenty of times. Mm-hmm. And then apparently early last year, Christoph jumped on it, and he was like, "Hey, let's make this into a collaboration." And honestly, this is Layer J's big break, and this is a fantastic collaboration with Christoph. And it works slow and it works very fast. This track is called Rhymers. A lot of you guys who went to see some of you, Yaneth, I know you were with me, who went to see Christoph in Seattle recently. He opened with this track, and everyone just
went
popped
crazy.
off. And yeah, they've got a lot more collaborations in the works, including one. Hopefully, they're trying to work on it more. Some of you might know what it is.
I know which one you want. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that absolutely popped off that night as well. Yes, Tyler, please check out Layer J. He's an absolute genius at what he does. So, last track of the night off of Facet 4, which was released last Friday on Cost Recordings. This is Rhymers by Christoph and Layer J. Enjoy.
And by the way, Paffy, you should be a professional radio presenter. Let's go! Right, guys. You have been listening to Melodic Sessions with myself, VORA. Sorry, I tried to do a really posh radio accent then. But you've been listening to Melodic Sessions with me, VORA, and my good friend, IAMSVRP.
Hello.
Our next guest is already in the chat, Ali Maha. He'll be joining us at some point soon. But guys, usually we do this each and every Wednesday. Now, this is possibly going to be the last stream for a few weeks, as I've got a baby on the way literally any day now. But make sure you follow, subscribe.
Congratulations, VORA!
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. But yeah, honestly, it's been amazing to see you all tonight. I really, really do appreciate you coming joining us. Paffy, of course, you are always welcome to come and join us.
Honor.
Thank you so much,
honor
mate.
To be on the show, man. Thank you so much for having me. We've been on for like how long? 2 hours.
We'll have been
almost,
streaming for an hour and 40.
Holy crap, that's been a long while. But yeah, it's absolute honor to be on the show, guys. If you haven't already, please, if you're new to VORA streams, please shoot him a subscribe, smash that like button. Let's pop this stream off, and you can watch the replay on his YouTube channel. I will also post about it tomorrow or Friday. And next week for me, I will update you guys on the specific times, but next Friday my radio show will be live on Humans Radio.
Looking forward
I'll
to
post
it.
about it. And yeah, guys, until next time, it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from me,
Yes!
and goodbye from me.
Thanks, Paffy. Good night, brother. Oh, he's gone. Oh, there we go. But yeah, honestly, guys, absolute pleasure to meet you all. I'll see you again. Take it easy, boys and girls. See ya.